I don't,
I'm sorry.
no, I'm just gonna say, so she posted, we're not meeting today because she had to go out of town, but if we need to do a one-on-one, we can email her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna share. I'm gonna share my screen. Okay, so you can see this just fine.
Not yet, but my internet's slow, so it might be just a second. You could start though. It's just blank, but I don't, oh, no, I can see now.
Okay. Okay, so a little bit about my what is it called? My final project. I'm gonna do the hero's journey, but I'm gonna implement it in PASS instruction. So specifically, PASS is a program in CCISD that we have for our special ed, some of our special ed kids who have behavioral issues. So I was wanting to implement the hero's journey in PASS. My whole problem is that students receiving specialized behavior instruction within the PASS program at Driscoll Middle School are missing needed instruction from mainstream or general education classes due to excessive removal or self-removal from the mainstream setting. So my target audience is the PASS students. Specifically this week, I think we went over this area, right? Or no, not even this. It's like this area.
That and then further, yes.
Okay, so it is this. Okay, yes. So I'm going to be completely honest. I have an idea set up in my head how this instruction is going to go. I have not yet started to implement it, but I want to use the hero's journey to teach the students about a hero's journey. I think it would be really helpful for them. They'll probably relate to it and some of the adversities that they've gone through in their lives. I also, I'm going to show them a video of a hero's journey, and I'm going to make a YouTube video to do that. After that, I'm going to teach them positive coping skills that they can use in negative situations. The positive coping skills will be done using Google Slides, and then also instructor like giving an example, explaining how to do the coping skills and having the students do them with the instructor. After that, the students are going to be expected to fill out a quick questionnaire. It's very simple. It's like my main goal is for them to list a minimum of 3 coping skills that they use. So that's one of the questions. And then the importance of why to use coping skills. So just 2 quick questions on a Google form that's going to be completed. And then after that, they're going to do role plays. That role play will be used through a script process, and that will be with both the instructor and then also other PASS students. And that is pretty much it. Like I said, I have an idea of what I'm going to do, like using a YouTube video, using Google Forms, using Google Slides thing, and I'm going to create my own script for the role plays. However, I have not started to begin the process of creating them. This is kind of just my rough draft, and then from there I'm going to build on and make those things for the upcoming final project.
So are you building yours into like different modules, or how are you setting it up?
What exactly do you mean? Oh, I know, you have to have 5, right?
No, you don't have to have 5, but like I think I have 4 or 5. Are you doing like lesson 1, lesson 2, lesson 3, or are you just gonna do like one Google slideshow?
No, it would probably be like lesson 1, lesson 2, lesson, so on and so forth. Because it won't all be on one slideshow. I kind of want different media use so that they don't kind of feel like I'm watching the same thing.
Right.
Like I said, they have behavioral issues, so I'm kind of trying to keep them engaged as much as
possible. And engaged,
Yeah.
So are you gonna have, and I've seen this on other, and I don't know if I'm gonna do it, like an exit ticket or like an exam that they need to complete at the end, an assessment in order to move on to the next module?
The only thing that I'm gonna do assessment wise is the Google Forms that asks them to list the coping skills, and then asks them to list the importance of, explain the importance of why they should use coping skills. And that's right before they are expected to demonstrate the coping skills through the role play.
Okay, and that's how I guess they master the instruction, is by demonstrating the coping skills. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I think the hero journey definitely is relatable. That's like what all the Disney movies are based on. So I
Yeah.
think it's pretty familiar to everyone. I'm excited to kind of see where you're going with this. For me, on mine, I'm struggling just I know I'm gonna do Google Slides and I'm gonna kind of implement or put in some videos, but
Mhm.
I'm just struggling because I feel like it's so much content because I'm doing like data analysis. And then once you assess that data from the formative assessments, how do you provide feedback to the students? And then how do you kind of mix up instruction to meet the needs of all the learners? So I just feel kind of overwhelmed right now. So I'm going to set up a meeting with the professor just to make sure I'm on the right path because we only have like 2 weeks till we have to turn in our final
Yeah,
project.
crazy, right?
But I think good job. Yeah, it's due on the 7th, I think.
What I was gonna say, as far as like the celebrate and evaluate for yours, because I did look over yours last night when you sent it. I think you're doing really good. I wish that I mean, you're like ahead of me, because like I said, I have an idea, a rough draft in my head of what I'm gonna do, but you're already implementing it. So I think that, yeah, right now I think you're doing really good. But of course, Dr. Elwood would know what she's expecting, obviously, from your final project. So
Thank you. Yeah, and I know I think I will do better like on the content because I've done training before.
yeah,
But the on the plan itself and the instructional like the terminology is probably where I'm gonna need some of the help. But yeah,
yeah.
I'll work on that this week too. So like this week I really gotta work on finalizing the plan and then working on the modules is gonna be my focus this week.
Yeah, I mean, and the great thing is you have most of your modules done, right? Like, I would say a good
Yeah, probably
portion.
like half. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm like so scatterbrained. I'm kind of like, as I do research and watch YouTube videos, I kind of like will plug it in. So I'm not like completing one module. I'm just like
yeah.
working on all of them at one time.
I
So
wish I could
that's
be
what
like that.
works
I
for me.
literally can't. I'm just like,
Yeah.
no, I have to absolutely finish this and then I'll go on to the next thing. And I feel the kind of behind, but I'm hoping that, since I have at least this draft done, I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, now I know where to go from here.
Yeah. Okay. Good job.
Okay.
I think that's it. And then we could stop recording.
Okay. Hold on. Let me